Hi everyone, just want to let you know before you watch, stay tuned to the end because we're going to tell you how you can enter to win some of the rocks that we're going to be opening. Most of the rocks we're going to be opening this week. So stick around to the end. Focus. Anytime. Come on. Focus. I'm right here. It's because you're moving in the background. When you sit down, it will focus. See? It focused. Welcome back to our last and final Crystal Advent Calendar of the year. This one was the most expensive. I paid $9.99 for it. I got it on Black Friday. I believe last time I checked on Amazon, it was on sale for, the normal price was $15.99. So it's slightly more expensive, although it does come on sale. This one is a little different than the others because it has a lot more raw pieces.
It does have more raw. It also has bigger.
Also, just to remind you, the way we are judging these, we are putting anything we consider to be appropriate and of value in a blue bowl. Anything that is crap, dyed, or not as advertised is going in the red. And then we will give you our opinion at the end based on all of that.
Yeah. So, first up is obsidian. It is pure natural obsidian. It is black glass. They actually have it in there. And they also show it pictured as raw.
It is the only raw obsidian we got in all 4 calendars.
Yeah. And it is sharp.
Which is why it's the only raw. So right off the bat, this calendar, do not get it for a small child. We're going to put that caveat in there from day one because obsidian is glass. It is glass that came out of a volcano, but it is glass. This will cut you.
It can.
It did. Actually, the plastic cut me, but it was this plastic, so.
Yeah.
The plastic's also very sharp on this one. I hurt my finger.
Yeah. So, on that start off, pretty decent note.
This one threw me for a loop when we first opened it because the way it was hit to break it for whatever they made out of it, it did concentric circles that almost looked like a Coke bottle bottom. And Wolf had to explain to me, no, obsidian breaks that way. And it does. If you look at knife blades and stuff, it does have those kind of circular curved lines to them. But it's a really cool piece, I think. It's really cool. They used to make weapons out of that. So like I said.
Oh, they still do.
Not for kids.
A lot of people actually still make knives out of those. You can still make spear tips. You can make arrowheads.
I would love to have an obsidian athame.
Yeah.
That'd be so cool.
So up next, Tiger's Eye. The best Tiger's Eye out of all of them, by far.
Hands down.
There is no iron. Oh, actually, I was wrong.
It's got a little bit.
It's got specks of iron on the bottom of it, and it is shiny. I mean, it is most Tiger's Eye. I think if they would have gone down a little bit deeper, more of that gold would shine.
It looks like velvet, which is what good Tiger's Eye should do. It should look like just that velvet that you wore in the 90s at Christmas time. I really like this piece though because the iron, you can actually see that it's iron. It's not just, oh, that dark line, yeah, that's iron. You can see it shining like, oh yeah, that's a metal in there. That's cool. Wolf has to pull out his raw. We do have some raw Tiger's Eye that he will be polishing at some point. So this is what raw Tiger's Eye looks like. And you can kind of see it still does have that chatoyance, but a good polishing will bring it out. Now, I had heard that blue Tiger's Eye was dyed. And then we got this in the mail. This is raw blues Tiger's. Come on, focus. This is raw blues Tiger's Eye. You can really see the chatoyance on there. It is natural. Holy cow, can you see the chatoyance on camera on this one? This is going to be so pretty once he gets it cabbed and polished up. So yeah, this
one might actually just be turned into a bit of a slab.
Those are some high quality Tiger's Eye that you can see the chatoyance even when it's raw. This, I think, is of equal quality to that.
Yes.
It's probably the first piece that we pulled out that we were like, holy cow, that's nice.
Yeah.
Not just, hey, this is pretty good for a $5 calendar, but that's genuinely a nice tumble.
So up next is Labradorite.
That doesn't completely piss me off.
No, this one actually does have some coloration to it.
If you watched yesterday's video, you know I get pissed off by a crappy quality lab. If you haven't, and you want to see both of us get really pissed off, go watch that video.
This one has some color. It doesn't show it a lot. If you want high quality...
Apparently today is Let's Show Off Our Collection Day.
No, it's just showing off quality.
Oh, yeah. This is the highest quality lab that I own.
This is Labradorite at very high quality. And oh look, the color is everywhere.
We bought that piece to sell, however...
I couldn't sell it for $75. I did not feel right.
I thought it was bigger than it was.
I did too.
Which is our mistake. And we paid $50 or $60 for that piece. And we couldn't sell it at a profit. We didn't feel like. So I kept it. As one does.
Yeah.
We've done that more than we probably should have, but...
Yeah. So up next is citrine. It is baked. So it is not full on natural.
It did not come out of the ground that color.
Although it does have some phantoming. So it's got some nice coloring.
It came out of the ground that color. Purple.
Yeah. I mean, it is neat. I like the way that this one formed. But it is baked. And they call it Brazilian citrine, in which Brazil likes to go and do it.
Brazil likes to bake its citrine. Now, we're putting this in the blue.
I'm going to put it in the blue.
Because it does have some really cool phantoming. It's not dyed. Baked citrine is very, very common.
Horribly common.
We don't like it, but a lot, I wouldn't say most, but a lot of people really do. So... The phantoms in here are fabulous. I'm going to put it in the blue for that alone.
Yeah.
I would have loved to see it as it was when it was amethyst. That would have been incredible.
I think this was the zebra stone, because this one's not really, you know...
It's a gray rock with white lines.
Yeah. I say red.
It's the first redstone, and pause.
So, up next... They call this green moonstone.
I mean, they're not wrong, I guess.
It is.
It has some chatoyance.
It is raw, so.
It is raw, and moonstone is not super easy to see raw. Oh, that's not bad once you wet it.
Yeah.
And I will say, we have not seen many moonstones in these calendars and we haven't seen any other green moonstone.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's very low quality.
But it is what they say it is. You can see chatoyance in it.
It just needs to be tumbled.
It does.
Honestly.
This should have been tumbled. If you have a tumbler, this would be a great candidate.
Yeah. Up next.
Okay, they're calling it rose quartz.
They're calling it rose quartz. It is extremely light.
There is no pink hue to it at all.
There is slight. I mean, it is...
Okay, I see a little bit where your fingers are.
Yeah. It's in the raw. It's not been tumbled. I mean, it's smooth, but...
It's low grade.
Extreme low grade. It's like quartz was just starting to turn into rose quartz. I can't even do anything with that. I call it bad.
If it were in one of the less expensive ones, I might argue with you, but the fact that this is the most expensive of the crystal calendars and the quality of the other pieces they're putting in, I'm going to go with that as well.
So, next, we have lapis. It has the pyrite specs. It's not any actual lines to it, but it actually does have
Yep.
the pyrite, and it is also UV reactive. Is it high quality? No.
But it does have good color.
It does have the right coloring.
It's a decent piece. Like I'm not mad at it.
Yeah. I'm not mad at it.
I think the piece from yesterday was better,
Yes.
but it's not bad. It's a good little piece of. It's a good lapis tumble.
Yeah.
Totally appropriate for this calendar.
So we got red jasper next. It's very pretty in the red. It does have flecks of another kind of mineral. I don't know what. Because it gave it a darkness to it and gave it a dark line as well. But it's very pretty. It's normal. I'm going to call that one good.
Yeah.
So next is strawberry quartz. This is actual strawberry quartz. Has not been dyed, has not been tampered with. It is in the rough. It's got some beautiful coloration to it. If they would have tumbled it, it would have been better to show off more of that color.
And that is something I think we're finding consistently in this one. This is if you are also getting your child a tumbler for Christmas, this would have been a great calendar to go with it.
Yeah.
Because you're getting some really cool pieces that would be just amazing tumbled. So
yeah, it would.
That's going in the blue bin.
Okay. Next is my favorite. Or one of my favorite minerals, I should say. Is Dragon's Bloodstone. Dragon's Bloodstone has red lines going and running through green mineral.
It looks like drops of blood. It is so cool.
It does look like drops of blood. This one is very, very pretty. I love it, but I wish they had more red. That is the only thing that I wish that could have been a little bit of a better version of this.
But we did get another piece of dragon's blood in one of the other calendars. I think the first one, didn't we? It had like the tiniest little drop of blood on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was all green with one itty bitty little drop.
This one
at least
has a line of it and a couple other spots.
You can tell it's dragon's blood at least. The other one, we weren't sure until we found the one itty bitty spot. So this is good. It's good. It's fine. It's good.
Next is Green Aventurine.
That's been in all 4 calendars.
Pretty much. It's decent coloration. It does have red lines running through it.
Which is interesting. Not uncommon, but interesting.
Yeah. It's neat because it's a wavy line. It's almost like an agate running through it. It does not UV react, so it has no calcite or anything. So it's a neat one. I'm going to call that one a blue.
Okay, I'm good with that. For this calendar to stay on my good side, we need to have something good come out in the next day or two. Like exciting good, not just...
Well, how about an extreme dark amethyst?
Holy cow.
And I do mean extreme.
That looks black on camera. It's not.
Yeah, because you actually have quartz.
So that is a root amethyst.
Yes, it is a root amethyst tumble. It actually even has a little bit of druze on the bottom of it.
Okay.
It is actually some beautiful coloration to it.
And
it's also mixed with smoky quartz.
I feel like in these calendars there's certain stones that are like expected, and amethyst is one of those. But I like that they didn't just give you, oh look, here's a piece of purple rock, and yeah. It's a unique type of amethyst.
Yes.
So I like that.
They have a bad point on this next one. They called this white turquoise. Once again, it's halite. Halite is not white turquoise. Halite is of its own.
Yeah.
It's a nice piece. It's got some beautiful markings running through it. It's like normal halite. We aren't going to go through the rant.
No, we're not. This one will still be in the giveaway, but it is counting on the bad side because it's mislabeled.
Yeah.
And it's mislabeled as something nicer than it is. So, it's sitting next to the Red Bolt.
So next is Dalmatian Jasper. They call it Dalmatian Stone. It's a jasper. Dalmatian Jasper is actually very pretty. It's a lot of speckles.
It looks like a Dalmatian.
It does. But it's not white like a normal Dalmatian. It
looks like a dirty Dalmatian.
A dirty Dalmatian, a cream color, and it's got the black spots. And it's neat. I like Dalmatian Jasper.
I think this was a really good decision to put in because it is not something that is commonly found in advent calendars or beginner kits or anything like that, but it is still a common stone.
Yes.
So I think you're getting something that you don't expect, but they're not having to put a lot of money into it. So they can put that money towards more expensive stones elsewhere. But you're still getting a stone that you're like, oh, I don't have that.
Yeah.
For example, I don't have any tumbles of Dalmatian Jasper. And I still don't because I'm giving this to one of you.
Yep. So up next, they called this Flowers Emerald. I've not heard this name. It's Unakite. It is straight up Unakite. And this one actually is the main one that has the little bitty speck
But
of pink.
at least the green is vibrant.
The green is very vibrant. I mean, I've not seen a lot of Unakite have that vibrant green.
But it has one itty bitty. But the one itty bitty peach it has, it's punchy peach.
Yes.
So it's better quality than the one we had in the other advent calendar, but it's still like, meh.
Yeah.
And they've given it a trade name that implies it's something it's not. It is not jade. It is not a variety of jade. It is didn't they call it flowers jade?
Flowers Emerald.
Oh, sorry. It is not emerald. It is not a variety of emerald.
They say that it's like granite.
It's supposed to be a type of jasper. If it's Unakite, it's a type of jasper.
Yeah. So they might have that completely wrong. So they lose a point, but yet they also have a point because it is a decent quality. I just wish that there was more of the peach.
I think I'm going to put this with the white one where...
But it can still go to someone.
It's not going to necessarily count against them, but it's not going to count for them either. And we're still going to give it away to someone.
Now this is called Plum Blossom Tourmaline, as they call it.
That's a trade name for it.
That is a trade name.
It makes me so happy. This piece makes me happy.
It's also known as
Ebelite.
Ebelite, which is tourmaline in quartz.
Pink tourmaline in quartz.
In which it has some vibrant coloration. I like it. We've had better pieces.
I have a better piece somewhere in the bedroom, probably. Tourmaline is my favorite protection stone to work with of any color. So I always get excited when we get tourmaline. Well, there is definitely a little piece of black tourmaline on top. So we said before that the coral from yesterday's calendar was the nicest piece in there. That's because we hadn't given this a closer look. Blue tourmaline is the rarest color of tourmaline. You don't have much of it, but this piece definitely has some traces of blue tourmaline on it. It also has the pink tourmaline, which is a lot more common, a lot less high quality, but it's still, this is a really cool piece. If you win, do not tumble this piece.
You will lose that blue.
All the blue tourmaline will be gone.
And tourmaline is a bit of a softer mineral, and so you're going to lose a lot.
Yeah. I just don't recommend tumbling this at all, but this is really cool. Like, this is an exciting, like, as a collector, I would have been so excited to get this, His Wolf got me an advent calendar 2 years ago. It was crystal advent calendar.
It was horrible.
This was about the best piece in there, the Dalmatian stone. We had a piece like that in there. It was a lot of fake crap, and it was frustrating. I would have been so jazzed to find this in that calendar. So that's definitely going in the blue bin, and it's going to come wrapped because we don't want you to lose that blue tourmaline.
So next is Sunstone.
Yeah.
She does not believe me on it.
No?
But it is natural sunstone. I have pieces outside. But it is. Because there's the chatoyance.
Oh, I believe there's chatoyance.
Look at it.
I know it's there. It's not that I don't think it's a type of feldspar. I just don't think it's sunstone. I think it's peach moonstone.
I think it's sunstone.
You are the expert. You know more than I do, so we're gonna go with Wolf saying it's sunstone. Whether it's peach moonstone or whether it's sunstone would not affect.
They're in the same family.
They are.
And peach moonstone and sunstone are actually like extreme close together.
The difference, peach moonstone has more of a silver chatoyance, where sunstone has reds and golds.
Yes.
Because it's raw, you can't tell which one this one has.
It has the gold.
Wolf can tell which one it has. I just see chatoyance. I don't really see a clearly defined color. It's orange chatoyance to me, and orange can just be the stone reflecting through it.
Nah, it's got the gold. So I call it sunstone. They actually had that labeled in there.
I don't trust. I trust what he thinks it is more than I trust my ability to identify it. So I will. He's more than likely right. I will admit I'm probably wrong on this. He knows a lot more about this than I do, so I bow to his superior knowledge. Regardless, this is such a cool piece to be in a $10 advent calendar.
Yes. Sunstone usually goes for pre-print.
Like, either one, I would be so excited to have. And yes, this is tumbleable. However, Sunstone and Moonstone, either one, are both very soft minerals. You will lose most of this if you tumble it.
Yeah.
But, in fact, I just dropped a little piece, just fell off as I'm just holding it. But it's cool.
So next is a geode. Mm-hmm. Half of a geode. It's very pretty. It's got some beautiful little points throughout. It's
got even some slightly larger points than the one the other day. But the one the other day had more defined points.
Yes. Oh, wow. This actually has fadings.
Mm-hmm.
Right there.
Yep.
It actually has some fading quartz in there. And if you don't know what fading quartz is, it's quartz that is just trying to squeeze and grow where it can.
As many as I kept, I don't have a single one on my desk.
No. But it's very pretty. I like that one. It's going in the blue.
Definitely. Fading quartz is one of my favorite types of quartz, so.
This one, they gave a weird name.
What did they call it?
Lemon Jade.
Nope.
She does not believe me. But it's actually a jadeite.
I will believe it's a jadeite. That is not what you said in the cabin.
Jadeite. I had to do a little bit of research.
So I wasn't wrong.
It is not actual jade, but it is jadeite.
Okay. When we first opened this, he and I argued. I will stop.
Yeah.
I will stop. I thought it was calcite, and I was wrong. But it's not fully formed jade either.
No. But it is a jadeite.
Okay.
It's fine. It's yellow. I'm not a fan of yellow in colors.
No. I mean, it does... With actual light, I can say it's a little more translucent than this type of calcite would be.
Yes.
So, yeah. Okay. I was definitely wrong. It's not calcite. Jadeite it is. It goes in the blue. It's fine.
Next is lava stone. Actual lava pumice.
Basalt.
It has the aerated holes throughout. It's extremely light.
Believe it or not, it is the exact same stone as this.
Pretty much.
However, obsidian is lava that cools very, very quickly and compactly. Basalt is what happens when it kind of bubbles and cools slowly.
Yeah. So it's a neat piece.
Yeah.
I'm going to give it to the blue.
Yeah. It's very common, but it's a genuine, like, it's a thing. And it's not one we have seen in any other advent calendar.
No, and neither is this one. This one has not been in any of the others either. This one is Amazonite.
And it's real.
It is real Amazonite. It actually has a little bit of smokiness to it. And it does have its flash of Amazonite. It is a very soft mineral.
It's a composite stone, meaning Amazonite is a mix of feldspar, a little bit of smoky quartz, and I want to say chrysocolla.
I don't remember.
But it's a mixture of multiple stones that have grown together and kind of morphed into one.
And it's very pretty.
I love it.
It's going in the blue.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah. So, last stone of Crystal Advent season, but not the last box.
This is last. Oh, last day
Yes.
of this.
They, like the other ones, they give you a Christmas Day surprise.
Yes. So, this one is fluorite. It is purple and green fluorite.
This could be labeled rainbow fluorite.
If it had the yellow and the blue.
Which it might polished.
Uh-uh.
I don't know. Well, rainbow fluorite doesn't have to have yellow and blue. It just has to have the colors stacked on top of each other.
Usually. Yes. But is this a good quality?
It's hard to tell.
If it was polished, I'd be able to tell you better.
It's not crap.
It's not. Because with the way that this one grew, you have purple on each end, and then the bluish green right through the middle.
And there's like intermixing, not where they've blended, but where they've like laid on top of each other and danced around each other.
Mm-hmm. So it's a really neat coloration to it.
I think this would be really cool tumbled, but it's a soft mineral. It's not as soft as, say, a feldspar, but you don't want to tumble this with anything super
long.
hard. No.
Because I've actually worked with fluorite. I've got more pieces of fluorite that I'm going to be working with. And going and putting it through a cab machine, it can eat it quickly.
So if you want to tumble it, go for it. Throw it in there. Just understand, check it every couple of days. And don't put anything super hard in there with it.
Yeah.
But I think this would be, like, it's really rough on the outside. And that makes it hard to see what's inside. But I think smoothed out, this would be a really cool piece.
It would be. Especially if you could end up keeping the purple on both ends.
So, there was a 25th day. Oh, I was wrong. It did have a stone in it. They did throw a stone in day 25.
Oh.
And we're going to start with that because there's several things in day 25.
It's a rose quartz.
It's a rose quartz tumble. It's
simple.
It's very pale, but it's fine.
Yeah. Alright, so you got a little bag to carry and hold your rocks.
Which I don't even think all the rocks would fit in there.
I don't think so either.
I don't know. But yeah, you get a nice little velvet bag.
You also get a magnifier. Wow.
Does it work?
Made everything tinier.
You gotta hold stuff close to it though. Like, see, it magnifies when you hold it by the rock.
Yeah.
If you hold it up here, no. But there.
Yeah.
So it works.
And then you also get a necklace cage for a tumble. In which you didn't get much tumbles.
No, this was mostly raw. There was only 4 bad days in this one.
Yeah.
So this one, we paid $9.99 for it. Last I saw, it's $15.99. I got it for Black Friday, so it was 33% off or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Would you recommend this at the $15 point?
At the $15 point, yes.
Without hesitation. Absolutely. Of all of them that we did, this was the one where we got excited the most.
And with this one, they actually gave you the full list of what was in there. The only thing that went bad was the white turquoise, honestly.
Quit calling it white turquoise. This is not white turquoise, folks. This is Howlite.
Yeah. That is the only wrong thing.
And I am putting those in the giveaway still. The zebra stone.
The zebra stone was crap quality. I will have to say that.
The picture they have is zebra jasper or zebra calcite.
Zebra jasper.
Zebra jasper. This ain't. No.
In the rose quartz, it's rose quartz. Everybody's getting that under the sun.
I don't like rose quartz on a good day, but this.
That's pure crap quality.
This is horrible.
That is the worst thing.
But there's only 2 days in here that we were like, yeah, this ain't worth giving to somebody.
Yeah.
So I'm very excited about it. Even though it's the most expensive, it's the most exciting. And something else they did that the others did not. They have the chemical information on here as well.
They have the most hardness, the density, the refractive index.
Where you can find it.
They do give the information on where they are known, except for actually the geode was from Brazil.
So if you have a kid who's scientific minded and wants to know, it's not just, ooh, pretty rock. Which is nothing wrong with being ooh, pretty rock. I'm very much an ooh, pretty rock person. But if you have a kid that's more like Wolf that wants to learn and know about it and know all the scientific stuff, this is the calendar to get.
Yes. This would be the best one. I mean, that red strawberry quartz, it's at the most hardness of 7. That's pretty high up.
What's the sunstone at?
They actually did not give the hardness on that.
Interesting. It's low. So I hope you've enjoyed all 4 days of Crystal Advent Calendar. 2 we do recommend, 2 we don't. One of the recommendations is hesitant, one is enthusiastic. So if you have a friend that is into crystals, I realize it's really late for Advent season right now, but these are good gifts. They don't have to be Christmas Advent. Like this would be
a good little birthday gift, or
if you're going, end of school or something to do over the summer, or there are lots of times to give Advent calendars other than Christmas.
Yeah.
Especially because rocks aren't necessarily a Christmassy thing. And none of the gifts in any of these were super Christmas themed. So they're appropriate for year round. Well, with the exception of one of them had a Happy Holidays card. That was a little Christmassy, but the others were not.
Yeah.
Don't forget to like and follow and stick around, because right now I'm going to tell you how to enter to win every stone from every calendar that went into the blue bowl. Hi everyone. As promised, here's how you can win all of the good crystals from all 4 Advent calendars, and you might even get an extra surprise thrown in. Shh, don't tell Wolf. All you have to do is comment below telling me your favorite crystal that was in today's Advent calendar, and it has to be one of the ones that went in the blue bowl. Can't be one of the slide glass ones, because, And you have to be subscribed to my channel. That's it. And then I'm going to pick one winner. I'm going to announce it in a video on Saturday. You're having a genuinely happy time. Right, Wolf?
Yep.
Bye, guys.